Hello, my name is Jamie, and welcome to my reflection of Module 3, Web 2.0. I'm going to start with Professor Wesch's lecture, which I really enjoyed. I think it kind of brought home how global YouTube really has become. We use it for so many things, for school, as we are right now, to portray our reflections. We use it to learn how to do other things, like fixing a lawnmower or a washing machine, which I've done, by the way. Or entertainment. My son watches it all the time for like videos and stuff, and he thinks it's hilarious. So really, it is. It's become this huge thing. I also related to some of his students' vlogs. They are really relatable. They're real people, and that's thoughts that go through real people's heads. And so I really kind of thought that was neat. And he's right when he says that we are under our own scrutiny because we're just talking to ourselves. One of his students said, I'm going to put this picture of this person right here. And I really like that idea. I don't like looking at myself. I mean, other people look at me, okay, whatever. But looking at myself doesn't always make me feel so comfortable. And I think another part of it was how we sometimes create a facade, like we create another person on the internet. And in reality, don't we already do that? Like, not everyone knows who we truly are in ourselves. And I think that the internet just makes it easier for us to be able to do that. But speaking on how global YouTube has become, I think it makes it more important to ensure that we are teaching our students to be good global citizens. Moving on from there, I listened to an awesome podcast by Angela Watson. She has a series called Truth for Teachers, and I really enjoyed it. I listened to one of her most recent ones, and it's called Some Things a Teacher Shouldn't Be Neutral About. And as teachers, we're taught to be politically neutral. Like, I'm not going to tell you I like this president or this candidate or whatever, because really, we aren't trying to, like, influence them in that manner. However, there are certain social aspects of speaking out about. And the one she talked about, it said that there was a deli person that was giving away free food for people that would yell, "Send them back," in reference to a recent political rally. So what would you say to a student that may have been, adversely affected by this? Like, if that student came up to you and said, yeah, they said send them back, and it really kind of bothered me, what do you say? Like, obviously, I'm white. But, and my family has been here for several generations. I think from like the late 1800s, I think is when most of our family, actually I have family that tracked back to the 1700s. But I think most of them are late 1800s. But not all my family is from here, so I can semi-relate. What if I actually have a lot of German heritage, and there may be some Jewish people in there, I don't know. But what if someone had said that to me, when I'm escaping like the Holocaust and whatnot? What if someone had said that to me, like send them back? Be like, no, I don't want to go to certain death. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on, like why people like come here, because they feel like it's safer, and then they are attacked with these send them back and hateful rhetoric. So really, what would you say? And personally, I think I would apologize. I would apologize to that student. I would say, I'm so sorry that someone said that to you, and I feel like it has no place. And I might even have a small lecture or something talking to the whole class saying, hey, you guys, we really have to learn to ignore the hate that we encounter on a daily basis, because really this hate is just unacceptable. It just eats away at our insides, and it just makes us not good people. And I think, globally, no one wants that. So then we talk about how Web 2.0 can be used in the classroom. And I think in much the same way as we use it as virtual students, we can use it physically. Like, I could be at home and I could have a good note, and I could add it onto their homework. Like, all right, you guys watch this small video that I already made. Or maybe I could find something cool for them to, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, to make the lesson that I already had better, to complement my lesson. Thank you. Sorry. My brain doesn't always want to work when I want it to. So they learn more. I mean, really, this is a tool that we have. Why not utilize it? Because Web 2.0, like the internet, World Wide Web, like if we think about it, we're using this regardless. Is it not our responsibility to help teach them how to properly use it, so people don't look at us and be like, oh, those guys are a bunch of idiots. They don't know how to use this, or they are not, whatever. I don't know. In order to be, good global citizens. And so then when we talk about using other stuff like social media, maybe that should be included. Like, my initial thought is no, because it's social media. Why do we want to use that? But then really, isn't there an opportunity to teach them how to responsibly use this, and to maybe possibly use it for helping to communicate with parents or communicate it with students? So they're already using it. So really, I think that I think it becomes our responsibility to help teach them how to use it responsibly. What do I know? I could be wrong. We could all be wrong, but I don't know. I'm not the one to say. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Even though I have so many more, I'm going to cut it there. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you on my next reflection.